Good morning. Today I'm actually here to make one of the video on the jacket which I'm wearing from Viaterra Munro. I'll make this video in 3 parts: the introduction, the review of the jacket, and the third one is how you actually buy. I want to make that video as well because there are like a lot of not a lot of, actually there is bit of process as well. When you're bringing in a new product, innovator is someone who's actually does like all the market research so that whatever the current issues it hasn't addressed by the previous manufacturer or someone. So you have to do all that market research and try to bring in a product which addresses most of them. I mean, if not to the 100%, at least try to address as much as you can possible. Why I'm actually saying is that Viaterra has tried to do the same thing. Also, when you're actually selling a product, of course you have to think from the seller's perspective, but also you have to think from the buyer's perspective as well. So from my personal point of view, if I'm actually buying a jacket, which is kind of like a big deal for me, and I'll be probably doing like a lot of investment on a jacket because you have to spend so much money. Especially for me, I've been using my first jacket for more than like 5-6 years and I still use it sometime. Especially if you are using for that long period of time, that fitting of the jacket and some of those options matters a lot, because it's not like you buy a pant or shirt or something and then if it doesn't fit good, you know that how it actually goes to the corner of the closet and it will never come out. Cannot be like that for the jacket because you spend so much money with it. There are two others, which is one is like a fitting of the jacket and the other one is like a choice or an option. What do you say? The Viaterra calls it as like a power of choice. So what does that mean? Let me address the first part, the fitting. The fitting of jacket, actually they made the buying process such a way that all the fitting issues which before you buy the jacket is addressed. I'll actually go through on the third part of the video that like how you can buy and how the Viaterra team make sure that the jacket fits perfectly for you, and if there is any final adjustments which needs to be made, which will be done during that buying process. That's like probably about like a week or 2 week process. So that's what they'll even tell you beforehand, that if you have time, if you want it like tomorrow itself, that then don't go for that. You have to actually give that much time to it because the jacket is custom made for you. The second part, which is the power of choice. So let's say that if you're buying a jacket and you don't want a winter liner or you don't want a rain liner because you already have it from your previous jacket and that is good, in a good condition probably, and you don't want to spend that money again with buying with the new jacket. So there are like a lot of options they'll give, and even the look for me, see, when I used to like all the different colors, like all Jatra colors, what you say, but nowadays I'm mostly stick to either like white or black, and that's what I want in a jacket. Again, there might be some people who like flashy colors, and some people don't want to like white in their jacket at all, because of course it gets dirty. I know that it gets dirty even in mine, but I don't care. I want like more white in the jacket when I actually design this. And when I say I designed this, because that's how I did. That's what you are also going to do it when you're actually buying the jacket. Like every part of like even the mesh color, the rain liner, the winter liner, there are many other things. I'll probably list out actually in the third part again, like what are the things, and even the protectors which comes with the jacket. You can opt out or you can go for like little lesser production level, but with less price, but if you want the best of the best, then you can go even for the Aztec level 2 and something like that. That option isn't there if you're like buying something new usually. So if you see, first thing which I noticed actually, that it's less in size here compared to the back. The front is made short, which you might wonder why. This is actually made keeping the rider on motorcycle, and when you're sitting on motorcycle, this shouldn't, it usually becomes like this if it's longer, and that's why they made it short. There are like minor things you might think. This is what actually makes them class apart. There are many things to talk about the jacket. every tiny part of this jacket is actually well thought of. This is of course a street jacket. The mesh is actually well thought of, and they have placed in such a way that the highest ventilation is achieved. Even the pockets are actually placed in such a way that it doesn't really block the ventilation. And when it comes to the every part of the jacket, like the cordura material and even the zippers, these are YKK zippers. I mean, I'm not sure if you know, I mean, even I didn't know. I had to actually Google to find out. They are the highest, the largest manufacturer of zippers around the world. Almost like 70 to 80% of the zippers are made by them. So all this cloth type material which you see is 100% cordura material, and also it's breathable. To start from the top, the one part which I mean, there are like many parts, but the one of the part which is really nice is the neck. If you see here, it's very soft material here. Even in the inside part, it's kind of like a velvet material. And if the neck part is actually rough, what happens is that if you're riding for like a long period of time, it starts cutting your neck, and it kind of feels irritated, especially if you're sweating. Of all the time which I used, I never felt like it's there. Like it was so soft, and also there are no loose parts here. Like a lot of tiny parts, which really makes like a lot of difference. The top part, I mean, where the I mean, usually you see a button here at the top, but there's no button here, and there's just a velcro. Since this is a velcro, you just like put it like this and it's locked, and it also locks the zipper as well. Another interesting part, seen the front pockets are here anyway, which is normal pocket which you see usually. There is one more pocket on the back. It is a waterproof pocket. This is where you can actually keep your mobile phones. What happens is that if you are riding, and if you are riding in a rain, thing is that the water might seep in the front pocket, but if you are riding, the water doesn't really fall on your back. This is the ideal place to keep the mobile phone so that it doesn't get wet. And they have given this string because when you are reaching your back, you may struggle to find the zipper head. So that's why they even gave this, and it's easy to, I mean, grab it and like you pull it down. These are like minor things, but they have actually given another thing. If you see here, there is a small strip of cordura material given here at the bottom of your jacket. The reason they have given this is that when you're crouching on the bike and while riding, there are chances that these zippers might put a scratch on your tank. For expensive bikers, of course, this is like a big worry. This cordura material will protect that scratches, you know, on your tank. And another interesting thing about the sleeve, I mean, I already told you about this zipper where you can keep the batteries or GoPro batteries or anything that's instantaneous. You know, you want to get it from this pocket. It's also waterproof. I usually keep my GoPro batteries because it's easier to access. There's another thing which I noticed here in the sleeve part of the, I mean, the cup part of the sleeve. There is no strap or anything which you notice here. It's all the zipper, but zipper locks in beautifully. So if you lock it, it stays that way. This is why, because and it also has this sponge kind of at the top, so that it doesn't really scratch on your skin. When you're actually wearing a full gauntlet gloves, if there is any strap or anything which will always like comes out, or it blocks the, like when you're pulling the gloves, so this just like sits in perfectly. The best thing about the protectors what I've seen in this jacket is it's almost sits so perfectly well that you don't even feel like it sometimes that it's there. I mean, it fits so well. And also if you see in the hand part, I mean, it's not the straight, it's designed in a bit of like a curved manner, so that that's designed in the riding position when you're actually riding. Also, compared to the other jackets, I mean, this is a bit lightweight as well, so which is also like important when you're riding for a long distance. There are two stretchable cordura material on the jacket, one on the back of the shoulder and another on the elbow. Initially I was feeling a bit funny while taking the jacket out for a test ride because of this stretchable material, but later I really got used to it. You can move around your elbows and shoulders without any strain. There are many other aspects of this jacket which makes it great. I mean, there are this almost 180-degree pant connector as well, and there are these small reflectors even on the back. I mean, here There are small adjusters even here below. And I've been wearing this jacket for almost like almost 2 months now, I guess. And I've been on a couple of rides. I think probably you already seen on the channel as well. And I'm really happy with this jacket, and especially for the weather, except if you're going to a mountains, I mean up there on the Himalayas. Otherwise, for the Indian weather, you don't need any other jacket apart from a mesh jacket, and this actually makes your ride far more enjoyable, and especially down here in south because of the humid weather. The mesh jacket is the one which would actually save your day and also like make your ride pleasant. I'm really happy with this jacket. I'll recommend if you guys are like really want to buy a jacket which can be used in almost all, I mean I can even say all the weathers. I mean if you want a winter liner with this jacket, you can even buy that from the Viaterra itself while going through it. Okay, now I'll go through the process of I mean how you actually build your jacket, as well as what's the order process. I'll even add the link in the description, but you can simply search from Google, I mean Chrome as well. Let me search Viaterra Munro. So you'll land up in the jacket, say direct jacket page. This is the details. On the right side is the video which is made by my friend Rohit. Go through this video. It has like proper ways of how to build your jacket, as well as order the process. But let me just, I mean you are here anyway, so let me just go through the process. So here there's the first one. Actually read this process, this first. So this is nothing but how do you, I mean you can build your jacket and the customization part. So let's do that first. Let's go here and build your own jacket here. So without any customization, it looks like this. So if you notice, I think this jacket looks like all black and may not look like the one which I have, but if you go through here, there is various process of like how you can customize it. So you can choose a different type of mesh color, white, or you can go for the gray, dark gray as well. Select the arms as well. Let me select gray. I mean this is the sides, and for the arms you can select white or gray, whichever you want. And also the trims, I mean I think you can select different colors here as well. There are yellow, there is fluorescent green, there is red. I chose the red one. Until here I think anything you choose doesn't really affect the price of the jacket. You can see it here at the top. And once you start selecting, I mean here is the like you can include the rain liner or you can opt out. If you want to include the rain inliner, it adds the cost to it. And also there are two options. You have a rain jacket with hood or without hoodie, and also the same, I mean same with the warm liner as well. You can go for the hoodie or without hoodie, and you can opt out. However you choose, the price also changes. And even the armors, like you can go for the normal SASTEC, or you can go for the SASTEC SEBC. That's the max protection which you get, level 2 armors, or you can opt out, and in case you'll get the usual YF protectors. And even the travel bag, it's again like it comes with the normal travel bag, I mean apparel bag anyway, but not the travel bag. So you can opt for that if you require, or you can simply opt out. Once you do all this jacket, so you will place the order. So we have already designed our jacket and placed the order. So now we'll go through the order process. Once you have designed the jacket, the Viaterra team will schedule a video call with you, and they'll confirm the fitting size and whatever the measurements which you have given. Based on your measurements, they will send you the trial jacket. So once you get the trial jacket, you wear it and see whether all the armors and everything are in correct placement and everything. If you have any like finer adjustments, anything which you need to make, you can let the team know that if this fitting is not perfect for you, or if you want to make any changes. So once you are happy with the jacket, and then you confirm the order, so that's when the actual production of your jacket will start. Okay, and finally you will get your brand new jacket, which like the way I got it, for all the customized colors and everything. And this is the final product. Right. Awesome. Aha. Perfect color. that's the end of this jacket review and how you actually buy it. I hope you like this video. Of course, if you have any suggestions or improvements on the way I made this video, if you have any comments about the jacket or any questions about the jacket, please do ask in the comments. I'll try my best to answer many of them as possible. So with that, I think I'll wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.